Hello, all you cool cats and kittens. It's the Goddess of Fire back for another fire conversation. Hot topic today is Venus is stationing direct. Sorry in advance if I can't speak properly. Mercury still hasn't got his button line. And yeah, so I can't speak. But he is going to be following up Miss Lady Venus shortly. Coming up on, I believe, February 3rd is when he will start to station direct. Back to Venus. So her retrograde occurred in the sign of Capricorn. And with this retrograde, you know, we knew it's all about tying up loose ends and completing unfinished business. I believe in my retrograde video, I even said it was kind of like the universe is our teacher, and it's like we turned in a paper and we just got it back for some corrections. I feel like this is really too dark. Let me just turn up the... Yeah, get a little focus in there. Sorry about it. But with this Venus energy and this Capricorn energy combined, it was really putting a focus on our relationships, both past and present, putting a focus on boundaries, details that were missed, and mistakes that were made. And basically how we could learn to cultivate better relationships within ourselves, others, our manifestation, as well as our money, right? So as we are stationing direct in Venus, it feels like we've come to a greater understanding of our values, our morals, where our love lies, what sets us on fire, how our relationships going forward can be better. I can definitely say for sure that my husband and I were not seeing eye to eye during this Venus retrograde, as well as, you know, Mercury's influence too. But it also opened us up to better communication. Well, I guess I should say the lack of communication and the ineffective communication led us to better, more productive conversations. Sometimes you have to have big blow ups, big tower moments in order for you to really see the light. So, a couple things before we get started. I swear in all of my readings. So if that's not something you jive with, feel free to exit stage left. There are plenty of tarot readers in the YouTube verse that do not use as colorful language as I do. Definitely no love loss. I genuinely hope that you find the messages and the guidance that you are seeking. And secondly, my readings are general. So it's going to be one size fits most, one size fits some. In certain cases, it'll be one size fits one, but it cannot and will not ever be one size fits all. So think of these as a dressing room. Take what fits and leave the rest behind. As you can see, I have a couple of oracle cards laid out before us. These are the Keepers of the Light oracle cards. And, you know, I do a little shuffling and whatnot off camera just to save time so that we can really get into the tarot and, you know, get out the information that we need to get out of. Oh. Straight out the gate. I wasn't even trying to ask anything, but we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is definitely Venus retrograde energy for sure, because it's like taking a look at the past, taking a look at what we see as our, you know, perfect scenario. What's going to be the best thing that we could create for our physical world, right? So with this retrograde, it was having us take a look, go back into time. If you cannot already tell, these are my Golden Girls tarot cards. My dear, dear friend got them for me. Hi, Suze. I need to talk to you. We need to talk. We need to catch up if you're listening and watching. Yeah, so these cards are pretty fucking jumpy. So let's just pop in here. Of course, we have Lady Venus. She came out straight out the gate. downloads and understanding. If that's not what we were going through this retrograde in her sign, in this planet, then I don't know what is. We definitely were getting a lot of information. It feels to me that this was a heavy amount of shadow work in our love relationships, in our money sectors, right? So facing some things that I think that we thought we had worked through, facing some things that we, thought we had overcome, but really it was, there was a little dust left in the corner in the back of this closet. So we still had a little bit of cleanup to do. But what it says here too is truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven in the astral realm. And I don't know about y'all, but through the beginning of this year so far, I have had some of the most crazy and vivid dreams that I've had in a really long time. I go through bouts where I don't remember my dreams at all. I remember like a piece of it. But these were just really interesting dreams. So I know I was definitely working through some shit. But also receiving positive, affirmations and guidance from my spirit squad. Hold on. Dropped one. Yeah, no longer feeling sorry for ourselves. No longer dwelling in the past. No longer focusing on the negatives. Five of Cups is, about regret. It's about feeling of loss. It's about just pain. In upright position, you can tell here that, Rose is crying over 3 spilled cups. But homegirl, you got 2 beautifully unscathed cups in the back. So this is really coming to terms with the fact that we may have lost some relationships. We may have moved away from some people through this period. Probably see some true colors that we didn't like the shades of. But just know, whatever you lose, you're making room for something that's bigger. Oh my God, these cards are, I don't even know where they went. Ew. It's about being secure in our independence too. 9 of Pentacles is all about feeling successful, all about being independent. Some of you guys are going after stuff, especially in career and money, that you may not have felt confident or secure enough to go for. But now it's kind of like, it feels like the world is kind of ending, that the world, America is fucking burning down with everything that's going on. So people are taking a lot of chances. And because of that, we're experiencing a lot more joy. So yeah, this Venus retrograde may have been a little bit difficult, kind of looking at things under a microscope and going through things with a fine-tooth comb, but we're coming out happy. We're coming out joyful. The Sun is literally the happiest card in the entire deck. So this is already good information that we're picking up on. We're coming into this like carefree sense of self. We feel lighter. And, the Sun is also about, seeing the light in things, seeing the truth of things being illuminated. But it also has a lot to do with healing. So to me, this is just you celebrating your own growth. And I say that as I'm staring at all of these gorgeous sunflowers. As I'm looking at this, there's going to be something important that happens for a lot of us in the summer months. August may be the most specific thing. Hold on. Was that the Ace of Pentacles? It was. We're going to be getting a gift from the universe. And it's something that's physical, something that's tangible. This could be moving. This could be a new career, a new job. This could be, just coming into some really good money. That's what it feels like. I smell money. But also this feels like we're using better discernment. We're being more responsible with our resources. Why did I just hear Tupac trying to make $1 out of 15 cents? And And for whatever reason that means, like we may be pinching pennies, we may be saving up, stacking coins to get something big, whether it's a car, a house, you know, just that financial freedom. That's what it feels like. It feels like financial freedom is what we are going to be reaching for coming out of this retrograde and this Venus direct energy. It's really kind of putting a focus on what we want, what we need. But also, I was thinking about this earlier. It's like sometimes we stay so focused on what we want that we forget what we actually need. And I think this retrograde period in Venus actually helped us to see, you know, yeah, we know what we want, but what is it that we actually need? Where were we starving? Where were we receiving crumbs when we needed a full course fucking meal? Okay. And it's just us going forward and making smarter choices. This is also using a lot of discernment, being able to uphold boundaries, not letting our emotions get the best of us. Also, it's about not ignoring our emotions either, allowing them to flow naturally, because the King of Cups is usually somebody that's not very in tune with their emotions. But yeah, let's see what else is popping up over here. We have hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. I can't even think of anything without cards pulling and flying out. Yeah, we're no longer searching for answers in the past. We know that we are capable of creating and cultivating a nurturing, loving, nutritive, just comfortable life. That's what that feels like. It's understanding that we have the power. I mean, this is Venus energy. Look at in the background. Got the Venus symbol. Empress. This is all about embracing divine feminine appeal, divine feminine energy, divine feminine actions. It's embodying our inner goddess. I know I may have some male watchers. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So some of you men out there may be coming to terms with the fact that you are an emotional person. You are an emotional being that has layers and feelings, and coming to terms with the fact that that's okay. I mean, I think there's been a lot of healing for our masculines as feminines or as masculines. You know what I mean? Like, there's just been a lot of healing in that respect and coming to terms with the fact that it's okay. This also feels like there has been a increase in your mother healing. Some mother wounds, I think, may have even been addressed during this period. But what's great about it is it feels like it didn't have the same weight that it had before. Yeah, we're no longer holding on to it. That's why. We're no longer holding on to things that hurt us. We don't want to carry that weight anymore. Four of Pentacles is all about keeping something close to us. Protecting something. And I think realistically, this is just protecting ourselves from our own emotions. Which I can completely... Oh, wow. Okay. Where'd you go, little guy? Ugh. Yeah. Becoming one with our emotions. Becoming one with ourselves. Look how comfortable she is. It's interesting because we're moving away from discomfort with emotions and moving into comfort with our emotions. How interesting is that? Where'd you go? You know what this also feels like too is treating ourselves. This is a treat yourself card. And honoring ourselves. Normally the Six of Cups is about soulmates, things like that. Sometimes it really has to do with children. And this one In this image, it's coming one with ourselves. This is really developing the relationship between our inner masculine and our inner feminine. And when we can create balance within ourselves, we have balance in all of our relationships. So, I mean, love and acceptance, that comes hand in hand. It's us accepting ourselves. It's us loving ourselves for who we are, what we want to be, and no longer feeling ashamed. No longer feeling ashamed and left out in the cold. Left behind, forgotten, ignored. This is moving away from abandonment issues too. I honestly had no fucking clue what I was doing when I started this video. It just came hot. Okay. I like that though. Okay. Gaia. Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. Oh my fuck. Hold on. Like 3 cards just flew. Wow. Confidence. Again, with the sunflower, summer is going to be very successful for a lot of people. There's going to be a big change in energy for everybody, like collectively, moving into the summertime. But then we also have the Temperance card. Again, this is coming in balance. This is us being connected. Being able to alchemize, being able to turn pain into power. This almost feels like past energy too. Because we didn't feel strong enough, we didn't feel confident enough to find that balance, to find that inner peace, to temper ourselves. Like we would temper a sword. We gotta use hot heat and cool water. So we gotta be passionate, but also go with the flow. Yep, because look, balance. We have the Empress over here, and we just pulled the Emperor. This is standing in our power, especially with this on top of the Queen of Wands. That's all about confidence. This is, the Emperor comes out to say, I control my life. I am the main character in my story, and I'm going to embrace every plot, every storyline. And if I don't, I'm also the writer. I can switch it up whichever way I choose. I can do whatever the fuck I want because it's my story. It's my life. We're no longer going against the grain. We're no longer creating problems. 2 of Wands is all about friction, but when it's in the reverse, it's moving away from that. It's finding a calm. And because of that, we're finding our passion. Through finding peace, we're finding our passion. We don't want to fight over bullshit anymore. We don't want to rub sticks with people. I don't know where that just came from, but we don't want to rub sticks with people anymore that we don't feel can fight fair. I don't know. For whatever reason, this is making me feel like kids playing like sword fighting when they're little with like sticks. And you're realizing that some of your relationships, people weren't playing or fighting fair. And so you'd much rather hold your own damn stick. Follow your own guidance. I think it's interesting too, we pulled the Ace of Wands and it looks like a stick because we have that Gaia connection, staying grounded, coming back down to earth. To me, this feels like we're creating, and it almost looks like a what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. Oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyways, it looks like a baby tree that is just about to start. It's starting its germination. Right? So it's like things that we have been working for are starting to come to fruition. The growth is actually visible. We're no longer seeds And then we have the moon. So we're following our intuition. Again, the moon is also about feminine energy. But we're following our intuitions. We're no longer believing the hype. We're no longer staying in the dark, which is beautiful. It's like we're finding our light even in the darkness. Woo! Hallelujah. I don't know why I'm like this. I'm sorry. Hold on here. Yeah, we're moving into a place of peace because we no longer need to rest. We no longer need to rest, and we're no longer worried about feeling rejected, because we know at the end of the day, all things that are meant for us will come for us. This is my Saturn card, Daddy Karma, coming in to give us some gifts. And to help us move out of our comfort zone. The Seven of Pentacles is about being comfortable. I know for a damn fact a lot of y'all are feeling un-motherfucking comfortable right now. I know there's a lot of people that are. We have another wave of, I'm being told no more. We have another wave of first time spiritual awakeners. There's a lot more people that are coming out of the spiritual closet. And I like the sounds of it. My sister is going through it, and I thought for sure she was going to be living in the 3D for a while. I had the hope. Let's see. What's going to help us create more of an earth connection as we come out of this retrograde? Ooh. Stop flying. Home, creating our own sense of stability, creating our own comfort. This also means just, having a solid foundation. You can't have a good home without a solid foundation, right? Ooh. Venus is bringing us in touch with our... Get the fuck... Do you see that fly? How dare you? Venus is getting us in touch with our career path. And I think a lot of us are starting to realize that we're not doing the job we should be doing. Oh, shit. We're not capable of manifesting in the position that we're in. A lot of us too are starting to realize how we can incorporate what we feel is our life's purpose into a money making career. And that's something we've been working on trying to manifest. What's hope bringing to the table? I did not mean to pull out another one for... Ooh. Love and acceptance. Hope is having us be strong in our boundaries. You know what's interesting is I'm looking at these cards and they almost have the same like hand situation. But yeah, this is giving me, hold up, this is giving me a 7 of Wands energy for a particular deck. So I am going to go ahead and oh, thank you. I was just about to say, by the grace of my guides, they won't let me take forever to find that. But here we go. Boundaries. The 7 of Wands is normally, that's why I mentally envision this particular card. But the 7 of Wands is usually, okay. They're telling me, my guides are telling me to have a better visual. So where is the 7 of Wands in this deck? But the Seven of Wands is normally like someone that looks like they're fighting. You know, gives you a big underdog type of energy. Like you want this, you're rooting for this person. Yeah, here we go. Normally a fighting energy, but this is such a peaceful energy. That's why I was picturing this one. By comparison, this is what you will normally see in most decks. But with this one, it's like, here I am in my beautiful protected bubble. No one can touch me because I won't let them. Nothing can hurt me unless I allow it to hurt me. Okay, that's the type of vibe we're moving into with this love and acceptance. Again, going back to what this says, I need recognize your divine worth, choose loving thoughts. So this is all about us recognizing our divine worth. And what better way to recognize your divine worth than to protect it? That's what boundaries are all about, protecting yourselves, right? Oh, shit. Then I'm going to close out with a postcard from Spirit. Get one last piece of guidance before I skedaddle. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm not taking all of those. You guys are fucking tripping. Hold on. I'm sorry. Okay, so